We're going to begin this morning with a hymn that is not familiar to me. Um, Oh, 'twas wonderful love. And living cares for me. I know eternal life he gave and gave on Calvary. Oh, 'twas wonderful love that brought him from heaven above as a ransom to die on the tree to save a poor sinner like me. I know the promise cannot fall, the hour is drawing nigh. Though cruel death my flesh assail, my soul shall never die. Oh, 'twas wonderful, wonderful love that brought him from heaven above as a ransom to die on the tree to save a poor sinner like me. I know my mansion he prepares beside the crystal sea, that where he lives and loves and cares, there I may ever be. Oh, 'twas wonderful, wonderful love that brought him from heaven above as a ransom to die on the tree to save a poor sinner like me. And that was Ray Walker's songbook series. It's live congregational music. Um, let's see if it says, oh, Dallas Christian School that brought us that. Okay, but you over here on this side today, just for kicks and giggles. Not that it changes your view all that much, but anyway, and pull up our reading for today. Well, oh, sorry, I thought I had it saved here. So we read every day out of the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm on a 3 year cycle of going through the lectionary. This is something that the Christianity is formed quite some time ago. Vanderbilt School of Divinity uh, keeps it updated for all the denominations that follow it, and helps us be um, well rounded to make sure we hit all the uh, main theological topics of the Bible. So we are beginning today again with Psalm 139. So let's go to another translation. Let's try the Revised Geneva translation. Again, Psalm 139 verses 1 through 12. O Lord, you have searched me and known. You know my sitting and my rising. You understand my thoughts afar off. You winnow my paths and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word on my tongue, but that you know it wholly, O Lord. You fortify me behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Your knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is so high that I cannot attain to it. Where shall I go from your spirit? Or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I lie down in hell, you are there. Let me take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea. Even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall hide me, even the night shall be light around me. Indeed, the darkness shall not hide from you, but the night shines as the day. The darkness and light are both alike. And then Psalm 139, verses 23 and 24. Try me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my thoughts. And consider if there's any way of wickedness in me, and lead me in the way forever to him who excels. A Psalm of David. Our Old Testament reading comes from Exodus 14, verses 9 through 25. And the Egyptians and all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh pursued after them, and his horsemen and his army overtook them, camping by the sea, beside Pihahiroth, before Baal Zephron. And when Pharaoh drew near, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were very afraid. Therefore the children of Israel cried to the Lord. And they said to Moses, have you brought us to die in the wilderness, because there were no graves in Egypt? Why have you served us like this, to carry us out of Egypt? Did we not tell you this thing in Egypt, saying, let us alone, so that we may serve the Egyptians? For it would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness. Then Moses said to the people, do not fear, stand still, and behold the salvation of the Lord, which he will show you to which he will show to you this day. For the Egyptians, whom you have seen this day, you shall never see again. The Lord shall fight for you, therefore hold your peace. And the Lord said to Moses, why do you cry to me? Speak to the children of Israel so that they go forward, and lift up your rod and stretch out your hand upon the sea and divide it, and let the children of Israel go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And behold, I will harden the heart of the Egyptians so that they may follow them, and I will gain honor from Pharaoh and from all his army, from his chariots and from his horsemen. Then the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord when I have gained honor from Pharaoh, from his chariots, and from his horsemen. And the angel of God, who went before them, the host of Israel, moved and went behind them. Also the pillar of the cloud went from preceding them to standing behind them, and came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel. It was both a cloud and darkness, yet it gave light by night, so that one did not come near the other all night long. And Moses stretched forth his hand upon the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to recede by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry, for the waters were divided. Then the children of Israel went through the midst of the sea, upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall to them on their right hand and on their left hand. And the Egyptians pursued and went after them in the midst of the sea, all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. Now, in the morning watch, the Lord looked upon the army of the Egyptians, and out of the fiery and cloudy pillar he struck the army of the Egyptians with fear, for he turned aside their chariot wheels, and they drove them with great difficulty, so that all the Egyptians said, I will flee from the face of Israel, for the Lord fights for them against the Egyptians. And our New Testament reading comes from Matthew chapter 7, verses 15 through 20. Beware of the false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. You shall know them by their fruits. Does man gather grapes from thorns, or figs from thistles? So every good tree brings forth good fruit, and a corrupt tree brings forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, nor can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that does not bring forth good fruit is cut down and cast into the fire. Therefore you shall know them by their fruits. The word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. Okay. Well, it's a God wink that we have this song today, right when we've heard the story about the Israelites taking heart against the Egyptians marching towards them. So our closing song is Onward, Christian Soldiers. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Christ the royal master leads against the foe. Forward into battle, see his banners go. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war. With the cross of Jesus going on before. At the silent army moves the church of God. Brothers, we are treading where the saints have trod. We are not divided, all one body we, one doctrine, one in charity. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war. With the cross of Jesus going on before. Arms of kingdoms rise and wane, but the church of Jesus constant will remain. Gates of hell can never against the church prevail. We have Christ on promise, which can never fail. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war. With the word of Jesus going on before. Onward, then ye people, join our happy throng. Blend with ours your voices in the triumph song. Glory, laud, and honor unto Christ the King. This through countless ages, bid and angels sing. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war. With the cross of Jesus going on before. Okay. Um, Now, tomorrow's Sunday, so you'll get your word from church tomorrow. And if you're local and able to get out, we'd love to have you at Miller's Chapel across from McDonald's in Maynardville, or Irwin's Chapel in Sharps Chapel, or Pleasant Grove in Luttrell. And if you're not local or not able to get out, we do live stream from Miller's Chapel at 11 o'clock. And we do record our service at Edwards Chapel that's posted sometime later in the day. as William has opportunity. And so we hope one way or the other, or that you are attending a church near you. But one way or the other, you'll get your word from a church service tomorrow. And then I'll be back Monday morning at 8. I'll see you then.